Hi, in this video we'll be going over page 177. We'll be talking about dividing decimals today. So whenever you have to divide by a decimal for fifth grade, you won't have a decimal as a divisor, okay? So all you have to do is just bring your decimal straight up and just divide like normal, okay? So over here, I went ahead and wrote out my groups to help me with my group, multiply, subtract, bring down, okay? So 0 groups of 4 is 0. 1 group of 4 is 4. There's going to be 4 in that group. If I have 2 groups of 4, there will be 8 in that group, so forth and so on. So first we'll do groups. If I have 4, how many groups of 4 can I make? Well, let's see. If I have 4, I can make 1 group. So I put the 1 up here. 1 times 4 is 4. Now I subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Now I bring down the 2. If I only have 2, can I make any groups of 4? No, I can't, because to make 1 group of 4, I need 4. I only have 2, so I can't make a group of 4. So that's a 0. 0 times 4 is 0. Okay. Group, multiply, subtract. 2 minus 0 is 2, and then bring down. Now I have 24. So if I have 24, how many groups of 4 can I make? I can make 6 groups of 4. So that would be 6. So that's 1 in 600ths. And here is an example of how to divide using skip counting. So I'm going to skip count by my divisor, which is 5. Okay. So if I have 5, if I only have 3, I can't make a group of 5. So this right here is actually 0. Now I'll come down here and subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. So now I carry my 3 over to the next place value. So this is 32. Now I skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 is too much, so I have to use the 30. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. So I put the 6 at the top. I do 32. Oh, looks like I did that one. I wrote a little bigger. That was a little small. All right, use this one right here. So I had 32. So I have to do 32 minus 30. That gives me 2. I'll bring my 2 over to my next place value. Then I skip count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can make 5 groups of 5. I have 25. Okay. So those are both methods. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at number 10. So you decide which method you like best. All right, so for number 10, the directions say to write the unknown number for each box. So sometimes you have to work backwards, okay? So this is saying that if I do some number divided by 9, it gives me 3 4/10. Well, since I have to work backwards, I'll just go ahead and multiply those two. So when I multiply those two, I get 30 6/10. You look at number 11. This time I'm looking for what do I divide 84 8/10 by to give me 10 6/10. Well, if I divide, it'll tell me. Okay. So now for this one, you actually do have to move the decimal over. So I move this decimal over and I move this decimal over. So then 106 times 8 gives me 848. So so I have to move this decimal over, so that would be equal to 8. All right. Let's take a look at our problem solving. Okay. The question wants to know what was the average length of Dion's jumps. So Dion practiced for the long jump. He jumped 3 500ths, 2 7400ths, and 3 3/10. So in order to find the average, I need to add all of these numbers up. So that's what I've done right here. And then I'll divide by 3 to find the average. And I use a skip counting method this time. Don't forget to subtract whenever you do skip count. Lots of times students forget to subtract. So don't forget to subtract when you do your skip count. All right, please complete the rest of the assignments.